This video is brought to you by 3, bringing you 4G at no extra cost.
Hey guys, welcome to BTech. It's Basil here with a camera phone comparison. We've got 3 pocketable but premium smartphones, the iPhone 5S, the Samsung Galaxy Alpha and the Sony Xperia Z3 Compact. We've also got a DSLR, a Canon 70D to act as a reference point in terms of detail and color accuracy. Hopefully that'll better explain our decision-making process as we pick a winner. Kicking off with indoor lighting, and the DSLR pulls out some beautifully warm, rich colours from the curtains, not to mention fantastic detailing. The iPhone 5S manages to win on the white balance front, and it also produces a nicely contrasted shot, though it looks a touch darker than we'd have liked it to. The Sony Xperia Z3 Compact's colours aren't as on point as the iPhone's, but noise reduction is heavier, leaving a smoother image, and it's also brightly exposed. The iPhone and Compact therefore placed joint first in our first round, with the Samsung Galaxy Alpha placing third, thanks to an overall washed out low detail picture. Flip the flash on and the Samsung Galaxy Alpha is the most similar to the DSLR, but in this instance that doesn't actually work in its favour. The DSLR packs a xenon flash, which notoriously leaves images cool. The white balance of the Alpha is therefore less accurate than real life, and indeed than the other two, though its abundance of detail means it places in second with the more colour accurate Xperia Z3 Compact. The iPhone 5S wins this round, with its colour accuracy being the best on the block, and detail is fair too. Switch the lights off and the Canon 70D grabs smooth gradients and clean lines from the backlit curtains. The iPhone 5S secures the best white balance of the bunch, while the Xperia Z3 Compact handles noise exceptionally well. Both, in turn, tie for first place, with the Samsung Galaxy Alpha trailing behind, with a jaundiced looking shot, complete with a comparative lack of detail. But if you thought all hope was lost for the Alpha, then think again. It's our clear winner for the indoor macro round. Pull it right up close to a chrysanthemum and it best balances the depth in the petals and the detail in the centre. The contrast levels also look on point. While the iPhone image isn't as sharp, and the Z3 Compact leaves everything looking a tad washed out, despite showcasing fair detail. Now, if anyone's scared of spiders, you may want to skip this round. We'll post an annotation on the screen to let you do just that. Right, skipped? Great. For everyone else, meet our garden spider. This little critter posed as we snapped him while testing outdoor macro on all of the phones. The DSLR shot is stunning. f2.8 40mm lens, stacks of background blur, bristly legs in the foreground, and pincers all looking like something from a wildlife program or a horror movie. Take your pick. While none come close to the DSLR, unsurprisingly, the Xperia Z3 Compact wins outdoor macro, exposing the picture for the foreground spider rather than the overall image. While normally the Compact overexposes, that's what the iPhone and Alpha did in this round when compared to the DSLR's shot. This leaves the iPhone's shot lighter on detail and the Alpha's shot just a little bit too overexposed. Carrying on outdoors, only this time it's a high contrast scene. We didn't use the DSLR's Auto HDR feature, so it's at a disadvantage to the smartphones in that respect, which have HDR in automatic. It still gave us the best overall sky coloration and exposure levels of the bunch. With that in mind, the iPhone 5S bounces back to the top spot. The sky looks the most like the DSLR when it comes to colour, and it also has the most detail in the foreground tiles. The Sony Xperia Z3 Compact places second, while the dreary sky from the Alpha clocks in at third. Moving on to some close-up metal, we shift focus to a set of keys. We haven't included the DSLR in this instance, as this round is all about clarity, and with that in mind, the Z3 Compact nails it. The keys look like they could jump off the screen. In second place, it's a Galaxy Alpha with a mighty sharp picture, while the iPhone 5S places third. Now it's time for a Fill Flash moment. For anyone who doesn't know, Fill Flash is my new best friend. When outdoors in bright environments, it lights up shadowy parts, making for a more flattering portrait picture, for example. The Z3 Compact is the only device with a fill flash option, but it's worth comparing with the other full flashes nonetheless. Indeed, the Z3 Compact wins. The light distribution across the entire picture is more even than any of the other phones, with both the iPhone and Samsung firing too strong a flash, making the foreground leaves just look a little bit too stark. What isn't so good about the Z3 Compact is that its flashless shot is more exposed than the fill flash shot. If ever we needed proof that superior automatic mode has a thing for ramping up the exposure on this phone, this is it, which is why it looks a little bit washed out. Still, as far as a fill flash shot goes, it wins this round and leads us on to our final round, detail. Here we take a picture of a red brick building to identify the sharpest of the smartphones, and the winner is the iPhone 5S. It clearly pulls out the most detail, interestingly, beating the higher resolution image snapped on the Galaxy Alpha. So too does the Xperia Z3 Compact, leaving the Alpha in last place in this round and in the whole comparison. That means after all 9 rounds, our camera comparison winner is the iPhone 5S, with the Xperia Z3 Compact placing second and the Samsung Galaxy Alpha in last place. What's most striking is the difference of all these camera phones. The iPhone isn't necessarily a champion up close, especially when it comes to macro detail. Its white balance is brilliant, however, as are its contrast and saturation. The Xperia Z3 Compact is great for detail up close. It's also got the most shooting modes, including fill flash in standard automatic mode. Its tendency to overexpose shots worked against it though. Finally, the Samsung Galaxy Alpha saturates nicely and acts as a very versatile contender, often placing second between the other two. Low light is the area it struggles the most, however, and it packs the weakest white balance of the bunch. So that's been our Pocketable Premium camera comparison. Hopefully you've enjoyed. We'll make the raw files available in the descriptions below so you can come to your own conclusion. If you liked the video, click like, and if you like the channel and want more of the same, click subscribe. Shoot us a comment in the comment section below if you have any feedback or questions about any of the devices that we've used in the camera comparison. Thanks for watching BTech.